Hi, so today I wanted to talk about turning awareness upon itself, becoming aware of the one who is aware, becoming aware of the witness, the observer, who is the one who experiences, who is the one who observes what is happening in the phenomena in life. And this is a philosophy that a lot of Zen masters talk about, a lot of yogic teachers, meditation teachers, and philosophers. They have spoken about this and guided people through techniques to help them bring awareness upon themselves. And basically, we're turning awareness away from experience, away from things that come and go. We're turning our awareness away from things that were born and then die, things that appear and disappear. And we're bringing the awareness back to that which is permanent, that which does not come and go, that which is always present. We are turning our awareness upon itself, which is soul, which is spirit, which is the universe, which is God. And so when we can practice to place our awareness upon itself, we are placing our awareness back towards our true nature, and we are stepping into this realization of who we are. Because we forget who we are because we're looking through the binoculars. We're observing and we notice our experience, but we never seem to notice who is the one aware of our experience. Who is the one that watches? That's who we are. We tend to identify and attach to our experience. We tend to notice the experience more so than noticing who we are. And so I've noticed that there are three aspects in life that we can become aware of. And when I say we, I mean not the ego, not the mind. The awareness itself becomes aware of these aspects. And these aspects are darkness, silence, and space. And these three aspects are always present. They do not come, they do not go. They are not born, they will not die. They existed before us, they will exist after us. If you were to remove everything in this world, those three aspects will still be there because they are permanent, they are infinite, they are eternal. And so when we can place our awareness upon those three aspects, we are simultaneously placing our awareness upon itself. And it's this little trick I've found where the longer we place our awareness upon these aspects, the more we can really realize who we are and dive into that void, into that infinite, into that soul. And so when we are aware of these aspects, it's going to be tricky because we can't actually perceive darkness. The ego can't understand darkness. You can't see it. You can see light, but you can't see darkness. And darkness is here right now, but we can't see it. And of course, once the light is removed, once everything is covered, we can start, the darkness reveals itself. But the darkness is there. We're just taking away the curtains, revealing that. And the ego can't understand darkness. The mind can't understand it. And this is why when we place our awareness upon darkness, the ego and the mind has to surrender. Because for you to realize the darkness, it has to be coming from the space of awareness. It has to be coming from the space of soul, because that is interconnected with the darkness. Same with the silence. It is silent right now. My voice is making sounds over the silence. Certain music, certain planes, cars, trees, animals, sounds appear and disappear, but silence is always present. And see, we can't hear silence. The ego cannot hear it, but awareness can tune into silence, and there starts to be this vibrational frequency that comes from the silence, like a humming sound, a high vibrational om is what I kind of tune into when I tune into the silence. And spaciousness, the third one, space. Space is always here. We don't notice the space, we notice objects. We notice the phone, the television, the couch, the bed, the body, the plants. We notice objects, but we don't notice the space because we can't understand the space from an intellectual level, from a mind level, from an ego level. We can't actually understand what space is. But see, we know when we breathe, we know we're bringing in oxygen. It's invisible, but we know it comes in and we know it comes out. So we know that there is oxygen in the air, but we can't see it. The mind can't really perceive it. So to perceive space, to step into space, again, we have to go beyond the mind, beyond the ego, and step into our true nature, to awareness. So to perceive any of those three aspects, basically the mind has to surrender, the soul has to come through, the awareness is the only one that can place its awareness upon those three aspects, because awareness is interconnected with the darkness, with the silence, and with the space. So I'm running a meditation based on this topic, based on this philosophy of awareness upon awareness. And I'm doing a 4-part meditation series. And each meditation class will be focused on a different topic. So darkness, silence, and space. And the last class will be focused on all 4 of those topics, all 4 of those aspects of life. And so instead of intellectualizing it, trying to understand it, trying to see the space or hear the silence, this is a way for us to really experience it. And again, it's beyond experience, but we're stepping into it experientially. And by us actually getting into it, we go beyond the mind and we can tune into those aspects. And when we tune into those aspects, we are tuning into our soul, we're tuning into the infinite. We're going beyond the finite, beyond the name, beyond the form. We're going into the formless, the unnameable, the awareness, the soul, the spirit. So if you are interested in knowing more about it, you can send me a message or you can click the link. It's in my bio. And yeah, it's quite a nice philosophy of mine that I'm pretty passionate about sharing. And yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful understanding of life. When we can connect to the soul, things can really start to unravel for us. We can start to make higher choices in our life, and benefits really start to flow in when we connect to our true nature, when we connect to that space of awareness and rest in that awareness. Embody that awareness, live from that space of awareness. So thank you for listening, and have a lovely day.